Welcome, curious minds, meeting survivors, and of course, PowerPoint warriors. Whether you're here to sell, inspire, or just win an argument at your next family dinner, you've stumbled upon one of the greatest truths of communication. Facts tell, but stories sell. Part 1. Why humans are basically emotion-driven gremlins in fancy clothes. We love to think we're rational creatures, all spreadsheets, strategy, and sensible shoes. But in reality, we're basically emotion-driven gremlins in adult-sized pants, pretending we made that decision because of a cost-benefit analysis. We buy, choose, join, and commit not because of raw data, but because something hit us in the feels. A vibe, a story, a perfectly timed jingle. Then we dust off the logic machine and explain it to ourselves like we're on a courtroom drama. I didn't buy this overpriced blender on a whim. It's an investment in my smoothie-fueled wellness journey. Sure, Karen. And I only bought that glow-in-the-dark keyboard for productivity. Here's the kicker. This isn't weakness. It's how we're wired. Our ancient ancestors didn't gather around a cave projector for pie charts. They told stories about mammoth hunts and fire gods and Steve getting chased by a saber-toothed tiger. Emotion is first contact. Logic is the press release that comes afterward. So the next time someone claims they're completely objective, just smile and nod, and quietly note their designer water bottle, brand name shoes, and color-coded planner. Part 2. Data versus drama. Meet Bob. Bob is a numbers guy, the kind of person who thinks emotional appeal is what happens when Excel crashes. He builds his pitch like a fortress of graphs and bullet points, fortified with 5-alarm statistics. His big moment comes, and nothing. No gasps, no applause, just the whirring of the projector and the distant sound of a soul escaping a body in the third row. Then there's Maya. Same office, same data. But Maya knows what Bob doesn't. Numbers don't speak human. Stories do. Maya doesn't just present, she performs. She starts with a real person, let's call him Dave, drowning in customer complaints. Emails piled high, stress levels climbing, coffee machine whispering sweet nothings because Dave's officially cracked. Maya paints the picture, she builds tension, and just when you're wondering if Dave's going to make it, boom, the solution. Enter the AI tool. Response times drop, chaos turns to calm, and Dave finally takes a lunch break without twitching. It's the same outcome Bob shared, but one of them sparked interest, the other sparked a yawn. Part 3. The hidden power of once upon a time. Why does Maya's story land where Bob's logic flops? Neuroscience, my friend. When we hear a story, our brains light up like a Christmas tree. Sensory cortex, motor cortex, even the parts that deal with emotion and memory. It's like a group project where the whole brain actually shows up. Facts engage one area, stories, they throw a party, and your brain RSVP'd before you even noticed. This is why we remember the story about a dog saving a baby from a river but can't recall last quarter's revenue breakdown. One speaks to survival, emotion, connection. The other speaks PowerPoint. Story is how we process the world. It's the shortcut to empathy, the detour around skepticism, and the red carpet into memory lane. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying ditch the facts. I'm not a monster. Logic is essential, but it's the co-pilot, not the pilot. Think of it like guacamole on a burrito. Necessary? Yes. But you still need the burrito. Use emotion to connect, story to transport, logic to reinforce. That's the holy trinity of persuasion. Give people a reason to care, then hand them the proof to back it up. So remember, facts may tell, but stories, they sell, they sway, they stick. Whether you're pitching a product, leading a team, or just trying to convince your roommate to take out the trash, tell a story. Give people someone to root for, something to feel, a reason to lean in. Because when it comes to decision-making, we're all still a bunch of emotionally charged gremlins looking for something that makes us feel seen. Lead with emotion, follow with logic, wrap it all in a killer story. Now go out there and tell yours. And hey, if you found this helpful, funny, or at least mildly tolerable, give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you never miss an episode of brain-tickling brilliance. Until next time, storytellers, keep your chart sharp and your story sharper.